What is your love language? What is your like?
How do I
top,
show?
What is your top two? No, how do you receive? How do you like to receive?
Oh, I know one. I know like my main is words of affirmation. Like someone encouraging me, believing in me, speaking life into me is my number one thing. Like because it helps me believe in me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like when someone does that, that's my shit. I'm not gonna lie. I show by doing.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do.
You know, like like if I'm doing shit for you,
For me. Yeah.
I probably love you.
So you drive me to work.
Okay.
You pick me up. You cook me food. I think he loves me, guys. I think I'm really loved.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, cooking. Yeah, like the cooking part is definitely that's my favorite thing.
You enjoy cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy it.
Yeah, I love cooking for people. I ain't gonna lie, or someone.
Oh, yeah. That's how you show love.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess, yeah, is that acts of service? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah,
that
yeah.
falls into that same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I feel like mine is physical touch. I didn't think it was, but I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it might be.
Yeah.
I can believe that, yeah.
It's just so weird because I'm not usually a touchy-feely person. Like, growing up, my parents didn't really...
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, the way my parents showed love was also acts of service. They did a lot of things for us. They sacrificed a lot of things for us, like... That's how they showed their love, but physical touch was not one of them.
But how do you think they show love to each other, though? What'd you see?
My parents, they definitely were very lovey-dovey in front of us.
Oh, okay. They just didn't, like, give y'all hugs.
Yes.
And stuff like that. Got you.
Yeah, my parents, like, we didn't really say I love you to each other. They didn't really, like, hug.
Yeah,
I feel like that sounds so cruel.
See, yeah,
but
it
my
does.
parents weren't cruel. I knew they loved me, but they didn't show it. They didn't, show it by hugging me all the time.
Or saying I love you?
Or saying I love you. Yes.
See, yeah, it's total opposite for me.
Yeah.
You know, I guess.
It's so crazy. So I just thought that I wasn't a touchy-feely person. So when people, would hug me, I'd be like, oh. Stop. Mm-hmm. But with you, I don't know why. I just can't not be touching you all the time.
Yeah.
It's just constant.
It is. Yeah, that's true.
I think, I guess my parents were like that with each other now that we're talking about it.
Okay.
So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Damn, that's true. It's weird when you talk about your parents being in a relationship because, I seen both of my parents be in a relationship for only 4 years at a time, though. Mm-hmm. And they were at the same time with different people. My parents really weren't ever together like that. When we were very young, I remember my daddy had a key to the apartment. All the kids were there. He would come through, put things in order. We ain't did stuff right, cleaned up, and we ain't did that. We ain't did what Mama say.
Your dad would do that.
Oh, he coming to check it. You know what I mean? It's like, make sure y'all get this right. Making the twins clean their room up. Boom, boom, boom. Handle whatever you need to handle. He going home.
And then leaves. Oh.
Yeah.
What would your mom be home at that time too?
Yeah.
What would she say? Would she be like, get out?
I'm sure she appreciated it.
Oh, okay,
yeah. It was her place,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just had, they were, talking, dating, kind of, without the dates.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's funny, yeah.
But yeah, I seen both of them, my mama had a boyfriend for 4 years, my daddy was married for 4 years, and they were at the exact same time. And it was it was pretty weird. They ended up breaking up at the same times,
So they never got together that you're aware of.
They're just so stubborn. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like they've let the past control the future. Mm-hmm. I know that from my mama for sure. Mm-hmm. I feel like my daddy also. I feel like my daddy came out of that, but it's gonna take two to tango. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's gonna take two. So I feel like he would be open, or he's been open to seeing my mama again. Mm-hmm. But whatever happened, it ain't happening. You know what I mean?
On your mom's side.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
She's the type to hold on to things though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so whenever she release that, if she does,
Yeah.
you know. So I don't know, like, I mean, Mama and her boyfriend, where I'm trying to see how, I don't know how they show love. I don't know. I know her boyfriend loved her, though. I know for a fact. He adored her. Like, he really did. He had his own demons and stuff, but he really loved my mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciated him. He was cool. He did everything around the house. You know, he worked.
Yeah.
And he always found time to make my mama laugh or whatever the case. Take care of us.
Whatever the case may be.
Whatever the case may be. But my daddy side, I truly don't know what that dynamic was, as far as like
What
that dynamic was, as far as like romance or how they show love to each other. I have no clue at all.
Really?
Like, not even the slightest idea.
Oh, interesting.
Because when I would go over there, we always had a good time. She had kids, and they were like my age. The boys were, and she had a daughter that was like older than me. But we always had fun. You know, we would be us playing with them. We would be outside or playing the game in the front room. They always in the back watching TV. You know, so I don't really know.
You didn't see them, like.
Yeah, I didn't really see them
like,
as a
unit.
Yeah, like I never did.
Interesting.
Yeah, I never really seen them, so I don't know how my daddy shows or receives love from a woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I really don't know. Yeah.
What is your, like, what do you think is a good example of a relationship that you have seen? Like, has there been a relationship that you, like, saw between a man and woman and you were like, that's kind of like what I want to be like?
Yeah. There's a recent one that I've seen is my cousin Tasha and her husband.
Yeah.
Their dynamic is super tight.
Yeah.
They're just best friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just best friends no matter what. And, you know, at least that's what they show.
Yeah.
And they just have a good time. Love each other, praise each other,
just have
hype
fun.
each other up, have fun.
Yeah.
No shame around each other, no judgment. They just being themselves with each other.
That is honestly what I could say about my parents.
Okay.
They were like that.
Yeah.
They did everything together. They had so much fun. They were always the life of the party. Like, if we were at a wedding or something like that, my parents were always on the dance floor, like, dancing. And just having fun, just like, you know, being loose, and just like everything was really light and just like, like funny and just, I don't know, lively, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is ironic.
That's super tight. Yeah, that's super tight.
Yeah, that is exactly. And like, they would do everything together too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like there are some couples out there that they lived like independent lives.
Yeah.
Independent from each other, which I get too. Like, they're their own person, and then when they come together at home, like, you're together. But like us growing up, like, we would go to the grocery store together all the time. We would all go eat together all the time. Like, we had our sit down dinners every single day, and like everything was done together. Yeah. Like, as a unit.
Tight.
All the time. And then like, obviously, as us kids got older, my parents, it was still everything they did together all the time. Like, my mom had an appointment, my dad would go with her. Like, it was everything all the time. Yeah. It was, and I feel like that is the kind of relationship that I'm trying to emulate.
Yeah, I got you.
You know?
Yeah.